just like that, once again, it's on. What's up, world? This is the Ridin Durty Show, and I'm your host, Vic XL, coming to you today, Sunday, July 23rd. Sunday, July 23rd. So, before we start this show off, I want to start off the proper way. And you know, family is first with me, and I want to say congratulations to Veronica Burton. That's right, because my homegirl Veronica is having a bambino, and she is having a girl. I was team boy, but she's having a girl. I was team boy, but she's having a girl. So congratulations to her. We're gonna see if we can get her to name the baby Kivia. That's Vic backwards. Maybe, you know, maybe she'll name the baby Kivia. But one time for her, man. Congratulations. She's gonna be adding to the clan. Gonna have another bambino to run around the yard, and you know, children are a blessing. That's all I can say. Children are a blessing. All right, y'all know each and every week. What's up, Double A? Each and every week, every episode of this show is brought to you by the good people over at Dr. Juice Cleanse. That's right. Dr. Juice Cleanse is an all-natural cleanser that promises if you follow their very, very easy steps, you can lose up to 25 pounds in just 10 days. That's right, 25 pounds in 10 days. Now, I'm really soon going to be going to the Bahamas. And when I go to the Bahamas, hopefully I'll be done drop 25 times 2. I'm going to try to drop about 50 pounds so I can take my shirt off on the boat and me and the wife can be looking really sexy. But I promise you, we'll be drinking Dr. Juice Cleanse from now until then, so we can get right. Alright? Now, also, you know, I cannot do this show without telling you to go to drjuicecleanse.com, www.drjuicecleanse.com, to read some of the good stuff that the product does. It can help stop the aging process. You know, a lot of y'all look old as hell. You like 25 and look 65, because, you know, you can get you some Dr. Juice Cleanse. I ain't gonna say it can reverse it, but it can slow it down. It can pump the brakes on making you look older. It helps provide stress relief. For all you older gentlemen out there, it basically gives you healthier colon enhancement. And you know, for men, colon cancer is a very serious thing. So, but you know what? Don't take my word for it. Just hurry your ass over to drjuicecleanse.com and find out about it and get you a bottle and tell them the good people Ridin Durty sent you. Yours truly, Big XL. All right, birthdays today. We do not have a lot of celebrity birthdays for July the 23rd, but let's see who we have here. I didn't even bother writing it down because it was so few. I want to say happy birthday to R&B singer Kim, aka Chemistry. Also, happy birthday to Monica Lewinsky. Happy birthday to Michelle Williams of the group Destiny Child, if they ever get back together. Happy birthday to my man Marlon Wayans. He turns 45 today. Marlon doesn't even seem 45 years old. And last but not least, happy birthday to my man Benjamin Flores Jr. If y'all don't know who Benjamin Flores Jr. is, or if you got kids who are familiar with Nickelodeon, Benjamin Flores Jr. is Lil Peanut out of Memphis, Tennessee. He's a rapper / actor. He's on a show on Nickelodeon. Matter of fact, I think he's on a couple of those shows, but happy birthday to him. So now, for my Facebook friends, and I got to say, man, this dude, me and him go way back, but I got to say happy birthday to the CEO and owner of Making It Magazine, my man, Kelby Connick. Happy birthday to Mr. Kelby. Alright? Alright. Now, let's get this thing going. Let's get it crackling. Let me get everything going the proper way. Everything turned the proper way. Alright. The show, I tell y'all all the time, that when I do this show, I started this show 15 plus years ago, and the show is about artists, rappers, singers. And as I've gotten older and I've progressed, I've realized that there are a lot of people that cultivate, captivate, and shape our culture. And I also tell people, in this era of music, we have mixtapes. Well, I've met so many independent authors that I say books are the new mixtape, because it's like there's a new book coming out every day by an independent author. And I think that's really dope, because it gives people the opportunity to say the things they need to say and get their message across. So, with no further ado, On the line, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have author Steve Wilson. What's going on, sir?
Hey, what's going on, King?
Man, I am doing great. Let me do a little quick. This is not really a plug, but it's something I had a chance to go do today. So if you feel free to go do it. I had a chance to go see this movie Girl Trip today, and I was gonna say it before I brought you on. But if y'all get a chance, go see Girl Trip. Have you seen the previews for the movie, Steve?
No, sir, I haven't. My actually wife seen it. I think last night she seen it. She said it's amazing. It's an amazing movie, and she even told me that when we go on vacation next week, she wants to see it again. That's how great the movie was.
Man, what I'm telling you, it's a very good movie. A lot of people thought it was going to be male bashing, but it's not male bashing. It's a movie about sisterhood. It has elements of independent business, have elements of journalism, elements of couples. Man, it's a very good movie, so I definitely encourage people to go see Girl Trip. And it's got a huge element of comedy, man. It's just a feel-good movie. When you leave, you're going to feel good about it. So that's just a shameless plug, because that's what me and the wife we got to do today. And but it's not about girl talk, man. It's about Steve, man. What's going on with you?
Man, I'm out here working hard. I'm out here changing people's lives. Just, building my brand. I remember last time we talked, I told you I was writing on some other books and just focus on changing people.
All right. When you say changing people's lives, because a lot of people out here jacked up and need their life changed, how can Steve Wilson come in and help change a person's life? And real quick, bring us up to speed on where you're from and the name of that first book.
Okay. I'm actually was born and raised in Bristol, Virginia. Anybody who knows me, like I said, I'm very, very just relaxed, easygoing. I heard you early when on this interview that you was talking about Dr. Cleanse, and the cleanse is working, on your inside, losing weight. Well, I don't have no affiliates with it, but what we work on is we work on mindset. We work on mental solutions. Anything that you're dealing with, like depression, anxiety, relationships, that's what we talk about on our blog at www.loyaldetermined.com, and that's what we do. And also, too, I try to write books on helping people through life, and then also, too, I've also got a couple team of writers that I write, different articles on just whatever's going on with mental health. That's what I try to tackle on. That's what I do.
All right, what made you decide to get involved in this and attempt to change people?
Well, I had wrote my first book, Amazing Dating Tips, and it was just an average little book, just giving little small dating tips. But I said, what I need to do is, instead of just writing a book, let me also do a blog. Because even with a blog, I can control the content that goes out. And also, too, I'm looking to eventually start doing live webinars or live podcasts to where, hey, I can have psychologists or therapists on there to help just help people with their solutions,
all right,
with the problems.
When you done your first book, Amazing Dating Tips, was it more received from men or women or both? And give me one good dating tip. I'm not single, but give me one good dating tip.
Okay, the book is actually for men and women. Most times when I write my information, I'm usually coming from unisex, except for this last book that I wrote, which is called The Laws of Manhood. And this just gives men basic principles on how to become better men. And also, too, like if you was a boy, didn't have a father around, or you did have a father around, but you didn't really get that strength on how to be a man, I'll put, some information there to help men become men. So that wouldn't be, well, I'm not going to say that wouldn't be for women, but women can read that too as well to understand, hey, listen, maybe I need to I can help raise my child this way as well. And also too, with my information, with those books is anybody can pick up my information just about and really enjoy the information.
All right. How was the book received and how well did it do in the marketplace?
Which one?
The dating tips.
The dating tips did okay. I did more when I first came out with that book. I gave that book away more so just I gave a lot of those books away just trying to advertise because I know understand when I first get out there as an independent artist, the one thing I got to do is because everything's coming out of my pocket, you got to advertise. And one of my biggest things was is that when I put it on Amazon, it didn't really do too good on Amazon because I wasn't advertising as much with Amazon, but it did. I could tell with my website and versus the questions I've received, everybody's starting to receive it now.
That's dope. All right, so after that first book, what was step 2 for Steve? Because you obviously realized that marketing and advertising is the biggest key to being an author. What was step 2 and what led you to the other books? And, you also mentioned the blogging. How are you tying all that in to help this time around?
Well, the other book that I wrote was the next book became Liquid Ether Physics. And I just really wanted Liquid Ether Physics. I wanted to understand this is where it really started stepping into how can I help people change their mindset. I hear people all the time say, hey, they can't do this and they can't do this. But when you really like say, for instance, if you or talk to someone that loses weight and you talk to them and you say, hey, what did you do? The one key ingredients that they're going to tell you is they're going to tell you they changed their diet, they changed this, they changed how they're living. But what they will tell you is the key was they had to change their mindset. So when I took Liquid Ether Physics was I wanted to change people's mindset on anything they do and understand if you change your mindset, you can just about do anything in this world. But it's all about changing your mindset. So I wrote that book. And like I said, I put that in. Then eventually, once I had that book, I said, hey, you know what? I want to go ahead and start a website. I don't want to put it on Amazon. I don't want to put it on no one else's network. How that ties in with the blog is if you look at most of my articles on my blog, they're catered to confidence, personality, real love. So when you look at the book, Liquid Ether Physics, when it starts talking about mindset, when you look at all of my articles on my blog, what happens is those tackle everyday issues of dealing with mental health.
All right, when you say change the mindset, because I know we talked about destiny mindset and loyalty determined last time we talked. Tell the people how important that mindset is, because I'm a firm believer, man. So you think it, so it can happen. Like, we have to think things and then speak things into existence. So let's talk a little bit about the mindset and how important it is and how people shouldn't underestimate their mind.
The reason why mindset is very, very important to those listeners that's listening is it's about persuasion. If you have the mindset to where you're going to get up that next morning and you're going to start your day on how you plan it, then that's how you do it. But because if you don't have a strong mindset, what happens is you have distractions, you have anything and everything trying to get you off your path, and you'll start wasting a lot of time. And that's the reason why mindset is very important, because like I said, the reason why most or majority of people in this world fail is because their mindset is not strong enough. It's almost like support. If you have like a support, if you're walking across a bridge and you have that bridge, if it's strong and that bridge can support your weight, then you can walk across that bridge and won't have to worry about, that bridge collapsing. And that's the same thing as mindset. If your mindset is very strong, you can do a lot of things in this world. Go to college. I've seen people that lost their home, but because they didn't let them change their mindset, they understood, hey, listen, I still need to get ahead in life. That's just temporary setback. Look at Tyler Perry. He was sleeping in his car, 2 years, 3? I don't know the exact number, but his mindset was, I'm going to start producing movies and I'm going to have money. But he didn't concentrate on the money. He was just more focused on he's going to produce movies. Now, if he didn't have a strong mindset, he could have easily gave up, went and got another job, and you would probably never heard of Medea's Family Union. You never had heard anything that Tyler Perry put out. So that's why I say mindset is very important to everybody.
All right, check this out, Steve. I got your commercial here. Let me drop this, and then we come back. We're going to talk about your latest 2 offerings, okay?
Okay.
Are you looking for change? A positive change? Do you need change to grow, to establish valuable and effective relationships, and to reach your goals? Ebook Dynasty Mindset by Steve Wilson and Lynn Flora show you how to develop positive thinking in order to change your mindset to build a dynasty. Using the blueprints of different successful dynasties throughout history, we can help you change from a fixed and limited mindset to a growth mindset with a love of learning and development of a resilience that is essential for exceptional accomplishment. Build your dynasty to find your purpose in life and obtain higher achievements every single day. Dynasty Mindset by Steve Wilson and Lynn Flora show you how to develop positive thinking in order to change your mindset to build a lasting dynasty and an amazing legacy. Available at www.loyaldetermined.com/shop for just $9.99.
Steve.
Yes, sir.
Right there in your ad, you talk about it. The power of your mind and changing the way you think. But look, let's move forward. Let's move into the future because you have 2 more offerings since the last time we talked and since you published that book. Tell the people about those 2.
Okay. I just put out a book called 50 Seconds of Wealth. And also I put a book out called The Laws of Manhood. But like I said, back to 50 Seconds of Wealth. I put that book out. It's more like it's not a smaller version of Dynasty Mindset. It really focuses on wealth, these are little guidelines that you can do to obtain wealth.
All right, give me, you know what? Can you give me a little insert from the book? I like to call this my author's freestyle. Give the people some of the book. Make them want to get this book. Just a little piece.
Okay. There's a chapter in there I dedicated to setting your business apart from the competition. And everywhere you turn in the world, business now, there's more competition. No matter what type of small business, store, or high-class business you operate, there are bound to for your customers and your piece of market. With consumers counting every penny in business purchases, scrambling, expenditures, winning over new customers, and upselling old ones has become more challenging. What this chapter does is, because you're in the business of XYZ, let's say, for instance, selling computers, and you have so many competition or competitors that sell in computers, what are you going to do different? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to offer free computer classes on Saturdays? Or are you going to give free tutoring videos to your customers? So what that chapter does is it just breaks down to, just because you're getting in business doesn't automatically mean it's going to guarantee success. So what that chapter does is it just puts you in the frame of mind of saying, hey, listen, once you start doing your business, you're going to have to learn how to set you and your business apart from everybody else, because you're going into an avenue that where everybody and their mom and dad is doing the same thing you're doing, but you have to be different, because if you don't, you're going to fail like most businesses do.
All right. Now, the laws of manhood, because a lot of times we as men, we talk about man law, man code. Now, you have this book, Laws of Manhood. What is it about? Is it about the unwritten man code? Like, to me, in my man law, one man can't fix me my plate at a cookout. Can't do it.
It's not really a man code. What Laws of Manhood is, it helps raises men. Like, for instance, I will say this. I tweeted out, I think it was a day ago, 2 days ago, and one of the excerpts that's in Laws of Manhood is, what I did is I'm speaking to men, and it says, learn to take care of yourself. Don't depend on parents, friends, or females to take care of you. You're more valuable to yourself and others if you can move through the world independently. What that means is I'm just giving men, these are certain laws or rules you need to live under. Because as a man, you should not, even if as a child, you can depend on your parents, but once you get a certain age, you need to start learning how to take care of yourself, because once you get out there in the real world, this world is cruel. So, and another thing too, women love men that knows how to take care of their business and know how to take care of themselves. And if you see nowadays what's happening is you starting to see a lot of women taking care of men.
Yeah, see it all the time. But you know what? That goes back. Learn to take care of yourself. Fix your own damn plate at the cooking. Don't let no man fix your plate.
now that I do agree. Now that's man code. Yeah, that I agree with you on that. I don't like no other man fixing my meal. I actually never had fixed another man's meal.
Like what? Imagine a dude fix your plate and he accidentally put his finger in your tater salad. It's over. It's a wrap. It's over. It's a wrap.
Yeah, I think the cookout's done over there.
All right, now when you wrote this book, like, do you see a lot of men that you feel like need to understand the laws of manhood? Because I still see a lot of damn baby boys out here, and a lot of dudes just acting like children. So I think laws of manhood are necessary, and you need to capitalize man, M-A-N, capitalize.
You are 100% right. One of the biggest reasons a lot of men or a lot of boys are acting the way they are, and I'm not saying this is saying it's all, but we have a lot of